people, welcome back to the Arsenal podcast, and thank you for joining me once again for the Arsenal Liverpool preview the second time, because the first time we did it and we lost 3-1, a humiliating defeat in a match where we deserved to lose. Liverpool, deserved to win. We didn't do anything in that game, absolutely nothing. And in this game, probably we want to revenge. I'm not really sure, but as we think about revenging in the Qarabao Cup, we must think about the game we have over the weekend, because it's going to be a very crucial game. How do we bounce back in the Premier League? That is what is important. Yes, I know the Qarabao Cup is, is an important cup in the history of England and so on, but it's not as important as the Premier League is. We need to regain our winning run in the Premier League, and we need to start with the coming game over the weekend. So we are going to be looking at how Arsenal could actually line up against Liverpool, and how Liverpool could line up against Arsenal. We are going to be basically looking at how both managers could be making some changes. Do we expect to see the second sides? Do we expect to see the same sides that played against each other on Monday? We have not won at the Anfield since 2012, and that was that run was elongated. Yes, on Monday when we were being taken to school 3-1, a humble beating, 3-1, and Liverpool were just on it. They were just on it. So basically what I think about this game is it's gonna have very many changes. Liverpool are looking onto the league. They are the best side in the league, so they have to win it. I think this is their only chance to win the league back to back. By next season, there's going to be a lot of competition. So I think that Jurgen Klopp is going to be looking more, focusing more on how to win the league. Mikel Arteta, of course, for him, he has no problems. He has to just come into this game, deliver what he has to deliver, and then think about how do I take Arsenal back to the Champions League. And I think he's also going to be focusing on the game in the weekend. Now, I don't expect so many goals in this one, although the last time we met in the Qarabao Cup, it was a goals thriller. So many goals in that one, and they were kids. I still remember, they were just kids, but there were so many goals in that game, so many. So for Arsenal, I would suggest Alex Runarsson starts for us, shirt number 13, the new goalkeeper we signed from Dijon. He's going to be our backup goalkeeper to Burnley. Ever since we lost Emi Martinez, he signed from Dijon, and our goalkeeping coach says he's up to the task. So let us give him, the chance to earn his money, because after all, he joined Arsenal to play, right? Why not play the Qarabao Cup? These are the kind of games and cups he has to appear in goal and prove that he's worth, really being at Arsenal. William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Sead Kolasinac is the back three you would think of to start, because you would need to rest Kieran Tierney, right? You need to rest Kieran Tierney. And then Gabriel didn't play against Liverpool, so you bring him in for that reason, because he didn't play on Monday. So I will bring him in to play against Liverpool this time on this Thursday. And then William Saliba, one of those players that always Arsenal fans demand to see on the pitch. And I'm going to really ask myself, why doesn't Mikel Arteta, play William Saliba? Why does he play Rob Holding and he doesn't play William Saliba? If it's for purposes of experience, it doesn't really matter, because Rob Holding's experience doesn't add anything to the back, to the back line. If you're gonna be honest, it doesn't really add anything to the back line. Talent, William Saliba is more talented. Maybe for the fact that he's English and you need an English player to feature in the team. I think that's the reason I would think about. But if it's being better, I think William Saliba is better. So I'll go for that back three: William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Sead Kolasinac. In the midfield, of course, it's always a 4 for Mikel Arteta. So there isn't anything I think about, and I think it's gonna change. Bukayo Saka, Joseph Willock, Danny Ceballos, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles featuring into the midfield. Of course, Bukayo Saka, what he can deliver and what he can do for Arsenal is not doubtable. No one can ever doubt what his abilities and capabilities when it comes to delivering. But still, you think about Bukayo Saka as a very important piece in this one, especially when it comes to covering back where Sid Kolasinac is, because he's the worst player in Arsenal right now. So you need a player like Bukayo Saka to always fall back and help out when Sid Kolasinac is under threat. Of course, if you have Sid Kolasinac in your team, it's like you don't have a player in that position. Joseph Willock, with I have so many questions about Willock, so many questions. Is he the right kind of player? Is he good enough, and so on? But right now, because we are looking at squad rotation, we would call him up, and he's basically I don't know what really he's good at. At times he's good when he's going forward. At times it's just a lot of he does a lot of trash and so on. But you'd call him with Danny Ceballos. I think Ceballos had a very good game against Liverpool when he came on in the in those minutes he came on. So I think he would think about bringing in Danny Ceballos. He would think about bringing in Danny Ceballos, especially when it comes to going forward. And then Ainsley Maitland-Niles for Heki Bellerin. Bellerin had the worst game against Liverpool, and I think I'll blame him for the first goal. I blame him for the second goal as well, because when Mane was alone in that position, Bellerin and Holding had to be there. When Robertson had all the time to comfortably chase that ball, chase it again, and get the better of Leno. I think Holding and Bellerin still had the chances to do that, to stop him. So I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Danny Ceballos, Joseph Willock, and Bukayo Saka can feature in the midfield today. And up front, Pepe, the man that has not got so many games because of the appearance of Willian. I think Pepe deserves a start, and he was not so bad against Leicester City. He wasn't so bad. So probably you would give him to start. Edin Ketia, obviously, I think this is an obvious start. He will start ahead of Lacazette. Lacazette will rest, and then Reece Nelson, who Mikel Arteta thinks is really training so well and has many chances of appearing today. If I look at the Liverpool side, of course they'll have to make many changes as well. You think of Adrian starting in goal ahead of Alisson. Their best goalkeeper, their number one goalkeeper, I think is the best goalkeeper in the league right now. James Milner, Virgil van Dijk, they'll have Bile, and then Neco Williams. I think they will also have Simictas. They could have Simictas start in this in this lineup today. So you'd expect to see Simictas. Van Dijk might retain his position. You'd expect to see either Matip or Bile, and then James Milner. But I think their back four is really going to change. We might not see Trent Alexander-Arnold. We might not see Trent. We might not see Gomez, and we might not see Robertson as they started against Arsenal or against us on Monday. So James Milner might get a chance to play with Bile, Cometio, as well as Neco Williams. But if Neco Williams doesn't play, then Simictas, the newcomer, might play. The midfield, there is, of course, they have so many midfield options. They have Marco Grujic, they have Curtis Jones. I don't expect to see them line up like this. I would expect to see someone like Gigi Wijnaldum or Keita or Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain feature in the midfield. I think where Curtis Jones would play, you bring in a person like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or Gigi Wijnaldum, because he didn't start against Arsenal, so probably he would start in this game. Then Marco Grujic could also get a chance to start. Takumi Minamino, Xherdan Shaqiri, and Diego Jota plus Divock Origi could be the men to complete the 4-2-3-1 for the man himself, Jurgen Klopp today. What is my prediction? I think it could be Liverpool could still win it with a margin of 2-1 or 3-1. I don't expect so many changes on the scoreline. Although they may not have their best, starting 11, I still think they are the better side and they actually might win it against us. That is the probable lineup. Why not? I'm signing out.